Hey there, English enthusiasts. Welcome to another exciting journey into the world of language. Want to sound like a natural, fluent speaker? Of course you do. It's all about mastering the little things that make a big difference. Contractions are your secret weapon. They might seem small, but they pack a punch in making your speech sound more natural. They're like the comfy sweatpants of grammar casual, cool, and essential for everyday conversations. Just like you wouldn't wear a tuxedo to a casual hangout, you shouldn't skip contractions in relaxed speech. Imagine chatting with a buddy and saying, "I am going to the store." It sounds a bit stiff, right? Almost like you're reading from a script. Sounds a bit stiff, right? It creates a barrier, making the conversation feel less natural and more forced. Now try "I'm going to the store." See the difference? It's smoother, more relaxed, and sounds like how people actually talk. Bam! Instant casualness and flow. It's like flipping a switch that makes your speech more engaging and relatable. Contractions help your speech sound smoother, faster, and more like how native speakers actually talk. They bridge the gap between formal and informal, making your conversations more dynamic. They're the key to unlocking a more relaxed and authentic English style. Think of them as the magic ingredient that transforms your language skills. So ditch the formal stuff and embrace the power of contractions. You'll find your conversations flowing more naturally and your confidence soaring. Alright, let's break down some common contractions and master their pronunciation. Contractions are a key part of fluent English, making your speech sound more natural and less robotic. We'll start with I'm, short for I am, easy peasy, just blend the I and the am into a smooth I'm. Notice how the two words merge seamlessly, making your speech flow better. Next up, can't, the contraction of cannot. This one's a bit trickier. Imagine combining can with the T sound from tulip. The key is to make the transition smooth and quick, almost like a single sound. Practice saying can't a few times, focusing on that blended T sound. Repetition is crucial here. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Now for the contraction for they are. Blend the they with the R sound from rabbit to get that natural there sound. This contraction is often confused with there and there, so pay close attention to the context. Finally, let's tackle won't, short for will not. This one might seem tough, but you got this. Combine the woe sound from one with the ent sound from don't. It's all about making the transition smooth and confident. Practice saying won't a few times, focusing on that smooth blend. Remember, mastering these contractions will make your English sound more fluent and natural. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be a pro at using contractions in everyday conversation. One common mistake learners make is overpronouncing each word in a contraction. This often happens because they are trying to be clear and precise, but it ends up sounding unnatural. For example, instead of saying I'm, they might say I am with a strong emphasis on both words. This can make the speech sound robotic and less fluent. Remember, the key is to blend. Just like blending ingredients in a recipe or colors in a painting, blending words and contractions makes your speech smoother and more natural. Another common mistake is stressing the wrong syllable. This can change the meaning or make it difficult for listeners to understand. For example, some learners might stress the A in can't instead of the can. This subtle difference can make a big impact on how natural your speech sounds. Remember to stress the first syllable for a more natural sound. Practicing this can help you sound more like a native speaker. To avoid these mistakes, focus on listening to how native speakers use contractions in natural conversation. Notice how they blend words and where they place the stress. Pay attention to the blending and stress patterns. These small details can make a big difference in how you are understood. The more you listen, the easier it'll be to mimic those sounds yourself. Practice regularly, and soon you'll find that using contractions becomes second nature. Section 4, practice makes perfect, people. Alright, time to put those contraction skills to the test. Let's try some example sentences. Repeat after me. I'm going to the park. They're coming over later. He can't make it tonight. We won't be late. See? You're a natural. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Remember, consistency is key. Keep using those contractions in your everyday conversations, and soon, they'll roll off your tongue effortlessly. Section 5. You got this, contraction champions? Mastering English contractions might seem like a small thing, but trust me, it makes a world of difference in how natural and fluent you sound. So, embrace those little guys. Make them your new best friends in your English-speaking journey. Don't be afraid to experiment and make mistakes. That's all part of the learning process. Identify the contractions that trip you up and give them some extra practice. You've got this. Now go out there and conquer those contractions like the English-speaking superstars you are.